Hi guys, it's Belle here and I am back with Margarete Miller, the collage challenge, and it's week 22. So I will leave links as always to Margarete Miller's YouTube and her Etsy where you can purchase these prompts for if you should like. And don't forget that our playlist of both my 2022 Margarete Miller collage challenge and this year's so far. So let's get started. The prompts this week were people, and when I was looking through the bits and bobs to get it together, I thought, oh, a photo would be good for that, and I came across this one. It's a Tim Holtz replica one, and this is obviously graduation day. These three young ladies have graduated, and that sparked the whole collage. If you've been with me for a while and been following my Margarete Millers, you'll know I tend to get inspired by a specific thing or create stories or use memory making. So this has inspired it. Something that turns or spins. Well, the tassel on the end of their hat obviously spins and turns, and you throw your hat up in the air, don't you, normally? So that inspired me. I found a tassel and I have a brad and I'm going to attach it somewhere, and then that'll kind of turn and spin, because spin doesn't have to be all the way, does it? That's how I'm thinking about it. Something that starts with the letter G. Well, we have graduation, so that's what I'm going to go for. A book page text. Well, I have a couple here. I have some dictionary book page and I have this. You can see I've used them for other things, so I thought let's use it up. A date. So I have this from an old calendar, and then bonus a sticker. Well, to be honest, I have a whole load of stickers and I don't know what I'm going to use. Oh, the other thing for G and that spins is I do have this globe sticker too. The globe turns, it begins with G. There's all sorts of stuff, and I have a few other little bits and bobs. So let's get started. So this was what inspired me, and I think it inspired me because my youngest, I also have this which makes me feel like, you know, you go for a meal after graduation or you've qualified. My youngest has just finished his final year at university. He will be graduating later this year, but literally he just finished, handed in all his final pieces, his dissertation, his final projects, all that kind of thing is all handed in. And all that's on now, because everything's handed in, he's signed off, he's waiting for, you know, he's finished, doesn't have to go in for anything else, and he'll be graduating later in the year. All that is now on. Hello, Binks. Is that he has an exhibition of his work. All the students in his course have an exhibition of their work because they do graphic design on. So that's the only thing still on. We have to still go see that. It's on for for about 2 weeks, I think. So we're popping down to see that soon. But when I saw this, it really did remind me of graduation. It's that time of year. It's May. And I also picked the month of May because we're doing this in May, and that's when he finished. Obviously it's 97, not now, but still. So I'm going to have this on here because, as I said, you go out for a meal. So that's going to go on first. And I'm thinking that these three young ladies, they've graduated with an English degree or something like that. We're going to put some dictionary book page because, you know, English degree. So we're going to do that down there like so, and that would be part of the book page on there, and then they would go on like so. Maybe they could come down a bit further, we'll see. And then we have this date which could go near the top like so. I have some more dictionary book page that I could use to put in places. It could go down the side there realistically, but I also want to use some of this book page, so let's get this done too. So yes, exciting times. He will be going on to do a master's, so you know, he hasn't finished with all his studies yet, but yeah, this was the end of a lot of hard work, and I can't wait to see his exhibition. I've known what it's on, obviously, because he's been telling me all about it, and I've been there as he's getting everything done, but I haven't seen it completed and all the different bits and bobs. So very, very exciting. So let's get this down first and that bit, and then let's go from there. So yeah, so I was inspired. These three young ladies have graduated with English degrees, and they're going out to celebrate, and yeah, everyone's just very proud of them. It makes me think back to when I graduated university, and that yeah, it's always an achievement when you do that, no matter the age or the circumstance. Yeah, and I remember university. I loved university. Loved it. So, and I know he's had a good time as well, and has obviously been able to do his international study year, which was also lots and lots of fun. So yeah, that time of year, guys. I saw that photo. I actually had a different one at first. It was of a children's birthday party, and I thought, gift, that begins with G, and could do a whole story around that. And then this one was underneath, and I was like, right, that's the one I'm picking. That's the one that needs to be picked for this collage. So yeah, let's put this vintage dictionary page underneath. Let's get rid of this. But I hope you are all okay and having a lovely time. We are supposed to be having a heat wave here in the UK. We were told we were going to have 42 days of sun, hotter than Morocco or somewhere. I'm like, oh, okay. We've had a couple of days where it's been really lovely and warm. Managed to go to a local little beach, coastal town, where I got to do some shopping. We had a nice meal. And that, but to be honest, I can't say it's as hot as I was expecting. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I don't want it too hot, because when it gets too hot, that's just too much. But it was so cold yesterday, and I was not expecting it. So I went out. I was like, why is it so cold? But we also did go to, the other day we went to our local woodland area where all our, the regular birds and geese are. And oh my gosh, not only did I see lots of baby geese, but I saw some ducklings. The ducks had decided we're going to go over to one of the lakes way out of the way of all the geese. Very good job, because you know. And then I was throwing some bird food, and from nowhere out of the bush, this pair of ducks came with their 3 little ducklings. I was just like, oh my gosh, look at them, they're so tiny. And the geese, their babies are all different ages. We've got some that are obviously just a few weeks old, and some that are a lot older. And yeah, it was just nice. It was a nice day. So I want to put that about there. So let's get that stuck on. Let's see if my glue will work. It probably won't. You know what? I'll use double-sided sticky tape instead. Double-sided tape. But yes, everyone's out now because it's warm. So the woods are just full. So if we don't go early enough, it just gets so packed now, which is nice, seeing all the families out with the kids, but it's also makes it a lot noisier. And I just like a quiet woodland walk. So the ducks and geese and swans and everything are noisy enough, but that's what we go for. So yeah, so we shall see. But so far, as always, the weather forecast is a bit hit or miss. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But let me know how things are where you are in the world and what you guys have been up to over the last week or so. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So we've got the book page already, the date, people, and G graduation. Now I wanted to use this vellum one because I thought it would pick up some of the actual book page if I put it on the book page itself, and then I thought we could actually put the globe on top of it, vellum on vellum. I do have this little bottle that says dreams, so there is that, although that's not a G and it doesn't spin. So, you know, and I had this globe here with flowers, but I feel like that's too much flowers. But now I'm thinking the globe. I do have this sticker that almost looks like old book page, and I could put the globe on there, couldn't I? Choices, 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 choices. Let's have a look what I like. Have I even got the globe the right way up? Let's try and make sure I definitely get it the right way up. Because, you know, you say the world is your oyster, don't you, when could put a bit of book page down there. I've got this from another one too, and I did want to put friends on there because I just thought, you know, they've graduated together, they're friends. One of my oldest friends is someone I met on my first day of university, so, you know, often the friends you meet at university are the ones that are there, that you're kind of friends with throughout your life. I guess because you're a bit older then. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go for the vellum one. And again, I wanted the vellum. It says sticker on there, and I can see the book page and the date still throughout, but it also looks like a book page, so that all works for me. These stickers are coming off quite easily, actually. Shock horror. And then we have the globe. The world is their oyster. They can travel wherever. They can do whatever. Yeah, I could put the book page down there, or I just put the word friends. I think I just want the word friends. So let's move all this. I was wondering about putting a bit of, but that actually says graduation day, so I don't want to cover that up. But this is a bit plain here, and it's bothering me. So I'm wondering if I want to stick that on there and then that across there. Or not. Or not. Let's just do or not. So let's get this stuck down. So yeah, exciting times. And they're all going out for a meal and they're just having a lovely time. So I'm thinking, because this tassel is quite bulky, I'm thinking that might have to go on the edge, because then it can not be so clunky in the journal. So I've got my crocodile, so let's just do that over here, and then let's look at that. Hold on, really sorry about that. So I've got this big golden brad that I want to put around this, and then that on there, and then let's try and use my crocodile to get that attached. Woohoo! There we go. And then yeah, so this is meant to spin. I did that quite firmly, so it's not really spinning the way I wanted to, but it does spin. So yeah, so that's it. Let's check everything, shall we? Let me just cut this down to size so we can stick it on the back. That came together quite nicely. And once again, inspired. I can't help it. I find something, it makes my brain go boop, 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 into story mode. probably because I read so much. I'm just like, what's the story around this? So here we go. So people, we've got people here. Something that turns or spins. So we've got this, but we also have this sticker of a globe. And also when they throw their graduation hats, it does actually say graduation day down there up in the air. Something that starts with the letter G, globe, graduation. A book page text. So we've got vintage book page up there. A date we've got here, and bonus a sticker. We've got 2 stickers there. And here we have it, graduation day. May, well, it looks more like the 50s, but let's say 1997, because I don't know, maybe they're into vintage clothing. So and that is it. Let's just get this stuck on the back. Soon I'm going to be able to start working out what size journal I'm going to need to create, because once we get halfway through these, I'll be able to kind of measure how thick the first 26 are, and then or 20 whatever are, and then double that up and start thinking about spine and everything. So yeah, I quite like how that came out, and this tassel, it's just fun. Look at that. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be back again soon. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.